Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome to another edition of Inspiration Monday. This is the next video, the first video that I'm recording since my birthday. And I just want to say I had an amazing birthday weekend. I want to thank May, and I want to thank Layan, who was in New York for my birthday, and I had an awesome time with her. I recommend that you guys all visit her channel, that you subscribe, that you like her videos. She has truly awesome stuff. You know, I used to listen to Layan in order to, you know, whenever I wasn't feeling well, I wasn't having a good day, and I would go and watch her videos because they are so she has such a bubbly personality, and that's why she calls herself her channel Naturally Bubbly. And I gotta say, in person, she's even more bubbly. The minute I saw her, she brought a smile to my face. It was just awesome, amazing. Now, today I'm not coming to you guys to discuss Layan's channel or to discuss my meeting with Layan. Today I'm not coming to you guys to discuss my meeting with Layan, to discuss my birthday or what it is that I did. That's all. It was amazing, like I said. What I'm coming to discuss with you guys is this upcoming election. A lot of people are complaining that they don't have much of a choice. They don't like either party, either candidates. They don't like Hillary, they don't like Donald Trump. Hillary has her flaws, Donald Trump has his flaws. They use all sorts of words to describe them. And to be honest, I was feeling the same way until I came to this understanding. This is by far the best election that the United States has had. And here's why. This election is an election that's bringing everything into contrast, into focus. It's allowing us to, it's like, picture you have a piece of property, right? And all you see are trees, you don't know what's on there. However, there's a fire. You might see the fire as a bad thing, but the fire just rattles things and brings things up to the surface where all the bugs and everything just comes out, and then you realize what was really going on deep under the surface. Because what I've noticed is that in the United States, we have a false feeling of things being a certain way, the way that we want them to be. It's like people are living a dream, although they complain, they have issues, money issues, whatever. But we never actually get to see what's really going on under the surface. And I think both presidential candidates are bringing that into focus for us this year. And furthermore, looking at it from a bigger, much grander and wider perspective, this election is allowing us to realize that these presidential candidates, no matter who it is that gets elected, they do not have the ability or the power to dictate what our experience is. And let me explain myself. We create our own reality. You cannot create the reality of someone else. And it's just like these people that are running for office do not have the capability of creating your own reality. They can only create their own reality. And at the end of the day, people are worrying and fussing about the elections, but you have to understand that there's no need to worry, because what is going to happen, whatever has to happen to help us grow and become better, will happen regardless of who is elected. These people, and besides, at a purely societal or political level, these people do not make all the decisions. You have to understand, they're just, it's all an illusion, in other words. So instead of worrying and thinking that, oh my God, this is so bad, what are we going to do? What I suggest that you do is to work on yourself and weatherproof yourself, so that whatever the season is, you will be able to face it. You will be able to manage it. Because say what you like, but if you ask me, how is the weather going to be? How are the seasons going to be in the next year? I'm going to say, well, it's going to be exactly the same way it's been for the past 100,000 years. 4 seasons. You know, after the summer comes the fall, after the fall comes the winter, and then, you know, that's how it works. So if you can weatherproof your life, and I'm not talking about the actual weather outside, I'm talking about the weather of life, how things change. Things aren't always going in the way that you think they should go. Sometimes you're in the summer where you have to protect your investments and your accomplishments. Then there's a fall when you reach you reap the benefits of those accomplishments. So if you can weatherproof your life, where you are in a position where you can actually face and deal with any and all situations that present themselves, then in reality, it doesn't really matter who is elected. Because at the end of the day, you may feel that you are in a particular group that is not favored by one particular candidate. However, my personal experience, I'm not going to go into details with it, but there are certain things that people complain about that technically I should have experienced and have dealt with, but I never did. And you know what? It's like I said before, we create our own reality. What is it that you expect? What is it that you see that's coming to you? You see, you have to make one crucial decision in your life, and that is going to affect the rest of your life. And that decision is whether you live in a loving universe or whether you live in a frightening and hostile universe. That one decision is going to impact every single aspect of your life, because that is what you expect. Expectation is what dictates what happens in your life, because you attract it, number one, and you act upon it, number two. So no need to worry, no need to be fearful of the result of these elections, whether you want one or the other candidate to win these elections. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who it is that wins. And if it matters to you, well, let me tell you this. The way the law of attraction works, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. However, the way it works is that this isn't a universe of assertion. This is a universe of attraction. So when you see something that you like, and you talk about it, you're focused on it, you think about it, you get very emotional over it because you're very happy about it, then the universe hears you saying, oh, I want this thing, and you get more of this thing. Now, when you see something that you do not like, since you cannot push against anything, whenever you push against something that you do not like, the universe is hearing, give me more of this thing that I do not like, or that I do not want. And what ends up happening is that you attract just that. So pushing against a particular presidential candidate is actually amplifying their ability or their grasp on the elections. So if you want to really get into it, do yourself a favor and don't push against the negative. Pushing against the negative is attracting it, because you can never push against anything in this universe. You can only attract one thing or attract the other, or attract its opposite. So you see something in one presidential candidate that you love, well, focus on that. Okay, stop giving your thought, your mental and spiritual energy to what it is that you do not want, because when you do so, you're giving it more power, because again, you're giving it that energy. You have to understand, you have within you, and you have access to the energy of the universe. Think about it for a second, how powerful we are, we truly are. Once you decide, or you choose something, or you're attracted by something, or you focus on something, you feel good or bad about something, the power that put the planets into orbit call it the universe, call it God, Allah, for I care, the energy that runs the universe. Once you have something that you focus on, you have the power of that put together planets, supernovas, stars, galaxies together, things that are so big that we cannot even fathom them. You have all that power backing you and making sure that you get what it is that you are focused on. Like Paulo Coelho said in The Alchemist, when you want something, the universe conspires to bring it to you. I'm paraphrasing here. So if you want to do something about these elections and you want it to go your way, then don't focus on the negative. Don't focus on what it is that you don't want, because obviously you're giving your attention and energy to that. Only and only focus on what it is that you're happy with, what you want, and what makes you feel good. That's it. And besides, at the end of the day, you cannot really make a good decision based on what one candidate says, what the other candidate says, because all that information is manipulated anyway by people that want you to feel one way or another about that particular candidate and about the elections, because people have agendas. You have to understand that. So when you watch the news and you're just taking whatever it is that they say as the truth, and you don't realize that everything that comes to you is put through a filter that is actually, you don't understand that everything is put through a filter that actually guides you in one direction or another, then you're missing it. You can't really make a decision, a sound decision based on what is presented to you by the media. You need to make your decision based on your gut feeling. You have to process whatever you're looking at through your emotional center, because by doing that, you never miss the truth, as long as you listen to your gut, obviously. So it was a little bit of a longer video than usual, guys. I just wanted to share this with you because a lot of people have been talking to me about these elections lately, and like I said, the outcome does not matter. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it, and share it with everybody else. And I'm gonna put a link to Leian's channel. Check out her videos, they're truly awesome. I'll see you guys next Monday.